this is what we're going to look like.
This is what we're going to look like Thanksgiving morning? I thought you bought special loungewear to wear Thanksgiving morning.
Well, this is a cute Thanksgiving morning. Our little tops. I don't have any makeup on. This is almost like...
Just to be clear, we're wearing matching tops, and Robin did just make me put mine on with her.
Yeah, because aren't they cute? We got them in Marshall's last year.
I picked it out first, and you were like, oh, cute. Me too.
Yeah, aren't they cute?
Which is such a move that I usually make.
Yeah.
I'm usually the copycat. But you're trying to be me. That's fine.
Jordan's a copycat.
Jordan is a copycat too. We did just learn that.
Yes.
That she likes to dress like Sam.
Yes.
And I get it. I like to match. I like matching.
I love matching, but I could never match my boyfriend. You could match yours.
Yeah,
you practically share clothes.
We do.
But my boyfriend, he's in the big boy shop.
Yeah, but you guys could buy matching shirts, like 2 different sizes.
Yeah, like we could wear black shirts, but...
Yeah, you just wear all black together. Matching.
Yeah, but we haven't done that.
No, you got to do it very secretly.
Yeah.
So welcome to the Robin's Nest, everybody. There are no adults here.
No rules.
So we can do whatever we want.
That's right, and we do.
And we do. This week, we're talking all about Thanksgiving. Because by the time we have an episode next week, Thanksgiving's going to be over.
That's right.
This is the last Friday before Thanksgiving.
And we'd like
to... Do they call that anything special? Like there's Black Friday for last Friday before... Oh, no, that's the Friday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
What about the Friday before Thanksgiving?
It's just another work day, Emma.
This has been the longest week. So
it's been fast for me.
So it is just another work day.
Just another work day for us. And another work day Friday.
For all of you.
Yeah, and us. Because we will be working Friday.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
So fun. So we're talking Thanksgiving. We're talking about Thanksgiving traditions. We're talking about whose house you go to for Thanksgiving. We're talking about what you should bring. And
how Thanksgiving can be hard. It's the real start of the holiday season that can be very difficult if you've lost a loved one or you've broken up with your significant other. You know, all of a sudden it takes on a new meaning.
And maybe that's part of my sadness.
I think it is.
To be real with all of you, I woke up very just sad this morning. And I haven't been sad, and I feel like I don't have a ton of reasons to be sad, but sometimes...
No, she's the luckiest girl in the world.
I know, but sometimes we have these days, right? And so, like, I came to my mom's today, and, like, I was crying. I was like, I am sad. And maybe it is the start of the holiday season.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter how long your parent, your significant other's been gone, the holidays jar it. You know, even if you're a divorced person, it jars it. You know, maybe you don't get to see your kids, or maybe you don't get to see your parents. Whatever it is, you know, it seems like the world's happy and you're the only one not. And that isn't true.
A lot of people are unhappy.
Yeah, just know you got a lot of company in that boat.
And I think that a lot of the things we do around the holidays with lights and food and, you know,
celebration,
drinking and music,
supposed to be happy and fun, and every day's fun. And if you're not having fun, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, but I think it's a lot of people trying to make themselves feel better.
And then everyone's going to post these great pictures on Facebook
of their lovely families.
Yes, and people who don't have that are going to feel so bad. Well, I want you to know a lot of those pictures are fake. That
they smile for the pictures, and
they
then
pretend
they fight
they're having
the picture,
fun,
right?
But they might not be. And it doesn't matter. You know, just turn that crap off and don't look at it. You can watch my Snapchat instead. I'm going to be very real.
Very real.
Very real.
Very real.
Because we as a family, ever since Mark and my mother passed away, we go to Carol's for Thanksgiving. It's kind of our tradition. I mean, I think we've done it every year except when someone's been sick with COVID. Then we haven't done it. So this year, hopefully no one gets sick, knock on wood, because it's still early yet. And that could happen. We'll go to Carol's. I always bring homemade mac and cheese. Sometimes I bring pies. I'm going to bring gluten-free chocolate chip cookies this year because there's someone. Yes, there's someone. I'm going to make them. You know, the baked ones.
Oh yeah.
There's someone in the group who's gluten-free.
Is it you?
It is me. So I decided to bring chocolate chip cookies. I mean, I love pumpkin pie, and maybe I'll have a little piece without the crust. And
yeah, that'll be nice.
That'll just be sugar, which isn't good for my I have a little thyroid issue.
I saw
Not
this
good for that.
recipe for this like single bake. Oh my God, you would love it. You can make it in your little custard dishes. It's like a single bake, healthy pumpkin pie. You just blend up cottage cheese and pumpkin puree, and
Mm.
maybe there's like an egg, I think, and you bake it in your little custard dish.
Well, let's make that, Emma.
Doesn't that sound good?
It sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
And no sugar or anything?
No, that's it. I think it's pumpkin puree.
No cinnamon or...
I mean, you can put on whatever you want.
Well, let's look at that. Let's do that.
Yeah, does that sound good?
That sounds great. I should do that this weekend just because
Yeah, just
for the people in the house that don't want to eat sugar.
Yeah.
Can you give me that recipe? That's just
Yeah,
it?
maybe we'll go live and make it tomorrow.
Oh, could we do that? Could you stop and get the stuff?
We'll do that.
Yeah, we're going to make sugar-free fake pumpkin pie.
And so that's something that we don't even think about usually is like Thanksgiving is so centered around food, and so many people deal with like eating disorders and issues around food, and the holidays are all food centered, and that is
And sugar-centered.
yeah, and that's not
holiday
our specialty
cookies,
to talk about,
pies, and all that kind of stuff.
So-
And it's hard when you're someone like me who is trying not to eat that stuff because it doesn't do good in my body. It causes a lot of inflammation. I'm not the only one. Everybody, sugar causes inflammation. And I'm trying to overcome
inflammation
that.
and sugar. So, Mom, talk to me about dating somebody, being in a relationship, and dealing with Thanksgiving. Whose house do you go to?
That's really difficult. And the way I handle it to all the moms and dads out there is I tell my kids, do what you want.
And what have your kids decided to do this year?
They're dumping their significant others and they're coming with me to Carol's with no significant others. The significant others are invited, of course.
Yes.
But they want to be with their own families. And I get that. And I would have been fine if the kids said they were going there, but usually Thanksgiving seems to be the one they come with me, and we go to Carol's and they see Eric and Stacy, their friends that they grew up with that are like cousins to them. And I think
Well,
that's
and here's
really,
the thing, like
doesn't
I
that make you
said-
feel good?
Yeah, because Matt and I both were like, to each other, do what you want. And we both kind of said, well, we see each other every day. I will see him Thanksgiving during the day. We are just going two different places for dinner, and that's fine. But
Will you pick Sam up or from the train or something?
yeah,
Work it out with Sam?
we'll work it out. We will work it out. Don't worry, everybody.
We have to.
We will work
We have
it
to
out.
discuss everything about Thanksgiving right here. We got to
But
work
we're
out our own
fortunate
crap.
that we all live in this area,
Yeah.
right? So, like, what do you do? So you're somebody like when we lived in Omaha, let's say we lived in Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma and your side of the family were in California.
Mm-hmm.
Dad's mom was in Florida. Where do we go? Where do we go for Thanksgiving? What do we do?
So we changed it up every year.
Yeah.
Some years we went to Florida to spend it with V, Mark's mom. And I remember one year we had Chinese food on Thanksgiving.
Which I love.
you
Do not have to stick to traditions.
No, because we go back and forth on everything.
Yeah.
So that was a really fun year. We went to Disney World and, we played golf.
Was that when
and
our car got stolen?
that was at Christmas when we went.
Different story for a different
holiday.
day.
We'll tell that at Christmas. But no, we went there one year. Grandma would come out a lot before you were born. I remember Sam's first birthday Thanksgiving. Uncle Richard was here, Aunt Strawn, Aunt Laura, my mom, my dad. I mean, I would have big Thanksgivings, and then it would just be simple. When we moved here to Pennsylvania, it would just be the five of us.
So I think that the biggest lesson in Thanksgiving and holidays and spending different things with different families is it's not that deep, right?
Right. You don't have to be steeped in tradition. You can do different things. When I was young and I lived far away from home, like a lot of you guys are really young, in college, and I was working, I was living in Dallas. Sometimes the first time I lived in Dallas, the first year, my roommate and I, we went out for a champagne brunch, came home, and we made a whole Thanksgiving dinner ourselves.
Fun.
We watched the Dallas Cowboys on TV. We had a great time. The next Thanksgiving, I flew home to California for 4 or 5 days. And I flew up north to visit my dad in Northern California, stayed, came back south. I mean, I do something different every year. But
Well, and I
now
think
since
that
Mark died, we're kind of in this going
we
to
kind
Carol's.
of do have a tradition
We
now
go
that
to
he's
Carol's.
died. But the one thing I love about not having a tradition, not having like, oh, my dad made the turkey every year and we went here, is like not having those specific traditions. It made the grief not as terrible.
Yeah, because
right?
Dad wasn't, I always made the turkey, but pretend he did. You know, Mark couldn't make the turkey this year. Oh my God.
What are we
that
gonna
would be
do?
so
Right.
sad. I mean, we could do it. But I just think sometimes the traditions get us locked into our grief. And I just think being flexible, like usually until we all got into these relationships, we would maybe have Thanksgiving with Carol and then the next
We'd go
day
away.
we'd go away.
We only did that a few times though.
Yeah, well, we like to go to DC.
Yeah.
But I remember one Thanksgiving when we were living with Bob. Remember, we had it at Bob's house. I had a huge Thanksgiving, remember? And
we
Sam's
invited
friends who
Oh
were
my
suffering
God.
that lost their child.
I was thinking about Sam's two girlfriends sitting on either side of him at that Thanksgiving.
Which one's Mary and who was the other one?
And Cody.
Oh, was Cody a girlfriend?
No, but a girl that was a friend. And
yeah, that was a big one. I don't think
That was a
Carol
big-
Carol didn't come, I don't think.
no, but that Thanksgiving was so cool because we were living with your rich boyfriend, so
in a huge
huge house, so we could do this, and we kind of invited everybody that didn't have a place to go.
Yes.
We invited everybody and anybody that didn't have a family or a place to go and needed to be around people.
And Sam's swim friend from
Mhm.
college had been killed in a fire at the college. And thank God
that
that
year.
that Sam had graduated. So I invited the parents who I did not know to come to the big farmhouse and stay overnight because it was like a bed and breakfast. They
Yeah.
had a suite with a jacuzzi tub in their suite. I mean, this house was sensational. And so they came. But what was crazy is they showed up with a cooler filled with tequila. They were going to do tequila shots. Now
They did.
They did. I mean, this was an elegant Thanksgiving, you guys. Champagne flutes on the table.
But you know what?
The best of everything.
They needed it.
Well, I don't know if they needed to just get smashed at someone's house they didn't know.
Their first Thanksgiving without their kid.
I didn't get smashed my first Thanksgiving without my husband.
Yeah, but you were never a drinker beforehand.
Right.
You know, we all deal with things in different ways.
I
Some
know
ways
Emma's
better
so
than others.
sweet. I'm
Some
like
ways better than others, but
that was a learning experience for me.
they were taking medicine.
Yeah, they were self-medicating. But I was very good to them, wasn't I?
Absolutely.
We had a beautiful Thanksgiving.
But I think that's
and the next morning it was like a bed and breakfast. I had
Yeah.
all this great breakfast stuff and then bye-bye.
I think that's another lesson of like, if you have the means to invite people that don't have a place to go, do it.
We did it. I don't have, I have a teeny place now and I'm not cooking, but
Right.
Carol's having all us little ones over.
Now, here's another question. So my friend recently lost her dad and her mom has started dating again. And her mom has invited the new boo to Thanksgiving. And she sort of asked my friend if it's okay, but you know, when you were asking me, is it okay if I bring blah, blah, blah over? You're not really asking. You're more telling.
I don't remember because you're so far past that
Right.
now.
But,
and the father has been gone a year.
Yeah, but that's not like,
it's not that long.
It's
But
not
the
that long.
mother's living her life.
and this is the first time my friend is going to meet the boo
Oh, that's
is-
kind of bizarre.
is at Thanksgiving.
Oh, I didn't do that.
So
Right?
my
Admit
friend
I
doesn't
didn't do
want to
that.
go. She doesn't want to go to Thanksgiving.
Did you tell her she could come with us?
I told her, I said, here, your options are, you know, the boyfriend's going to go to Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, there's no.
Resisting the mom is just going to put a strain on your relationship. It's not going to stop the boyfriend from coming to Thanksgiving. It's not going to make you feel better. I've been there, done that. It's just going to put a little strain on your relationship, and that's not something that you really want to do. So you've got two options. You go, you deal with it, you suck it up, or you find another place to go.
And she's welcome to come with us. She knows that, right? But if I were her for the future, getting along with the mom, I would suck it up and go.
I know.
This gal's an
It's
actress. She can do it.
It's so hard to put on that happy face.
She doesn't have to put on a happy
She doesn't have
face.
to. I'm a dick. You know? Like
I know.
yeah, and that's who I am to Robin's boyfriends.
All
Is
of
it
them,
good?
including
No.
this one I have now.
No,
Emma
we
was.
have a fun, playful.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Because he said no to you the other
He
day.
did, and he
I
lost
am-
points.
I can't even believe that because that's not the story he told
Sam
me.
and Jordan told me I should have said to him out loud, -10.
You should have.
That I should just start saying to him, up, -10.
Because he told me he's afraid of you. And when I got home, he said, "Oh, I helped Emma take the thing downstairs." He didn't say
After
he
telling
resisted.
her, hold on.
He resisted.
He resisted until I threatened that I was leaving.
Yeah, that's how these guys are. You got to threaten them you're leaving.
Yeah.
And then you got to really leave.
Yeah, and I was going to.
Yeah, I know you were.
I was
But then
absolutely
he
going to.
bragged that and then he bragged. He said he could take the whole thing downstairs
He
by
was
himself.
saying that the whole time we were taking it down, and I was like, no, you couldn't. Like, yeah, so could I. It wasn't going to be fun. Could have I? Yes.
I could have too. I could have just pushed it down the stairs.
That's exactly what I was going to do. I was just going to push it down the stairs.
We're very innovative. Just
Yeah.
push it down the stairs. It falls. It
Yeah.
falls.
I could do a lot of things myself. Do you want to? No.
No.
Well, everybody.
Don't eat too much pie. And they're not going to see this because we're going to go live tomorrow. Yeah, they might see it because we're going to.
Yes.
Yes. So remember Friday?
Tomorrow.
I don't know
Today.
what. Friday.
Today.
Today, Friday. Around what time are we going to do this? Lunchtime?
Around lunch.
Around lunchtime.
So if you'd like to listen to our podcast first thing in the morning, you can tune in to TikTok around lunchtime. We're going to be making some healthy pies.
Yes, to show you how to do it, to avoid that pie sin, because the calories and the sugar are awful. I'm so sorry.
But if you're just going to eat it like I am and enjoy it,
do that too.
have at
and
it.
don't forget our Snapchat.
Eat your feelings.
I want to say,
Say.
Snapchat is going to be getting really good, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, you're going to want to follow Robin along on Snapchat at It's the Robin with 2 N's.
Yes.
With 2 N's at It's the Robin. Follow us along on TikTok, Instagram, wherever you see our videos. We love that you tune into the Robin's Nest
And we
every
have
week.
merch. Don't forget we have
We have
merch. And aren't we
merch.
going to get some more
We're gonna
before
get
the
some more
holiday soon?
merch. So look out for that. It's the Rosenthals.shop. We'll be launching some new holiday specific merch really soon for all of you. We love you from our Robin's Nest to your
And watch
family
us on
nest.
TikTok. I have a new video up about Carol's Crisis. And I think it's really funny and very interesting. And I'd love some of your thoughts.
Yeah, we want your thoughts. All right, everybody. We love you. Goodbye.